Hello again, welcome to the bridge for re-scene. 2 0-0s, we're not going to re-see all of that, but what's happened, Pat? Where have the goals gone at both ends?
Well, first of all, it's a good thing that we're not letting any goals in. We've been in a great run. The 2 goals lost at Arsenal were really unusual, but apart from that, we've had a phenomenal run defensively. So there is the positives. The last 2 0-0s, I think the Arsenal win here in the League Cup, I think we were probably the better side in the second half. We had chances, better than they did, so maybe slightly unlucky. Norwich, we had long-range shots, probably not got shooting boots on, but it's one of those ones where usually one of our guys will tuck one of them away, so I don't think there's any big panic at the moment.
Of course, it is 2 legs, 2 sets of 90 minutes, maybe 30 more at the end of that. Away goals could count, penalties. It can get quite confusing, especially if your name's Jason Cundy.
Well, we're approaching the last 15 minutes of this game and so much can still happen. Of course, there's still another 45 minutes of this semi-final. But
90, yeah.
Sorry, another night. Sorry, Ben. I meant the second. Of course. There's another 90 minutes of this second half still to go. But he's offside there, Morata.
Now, speaking of the modern game and the fans getting their entertainment, we had a light show here on Wednesday night as well. Now, there were lots of special guests at the Arsenal game. Joe Cole came around the pitch on half-time, but there was also some people from a different sport who were rather taller than Pat and I. Here they are.
John Terry scored the winning penalty in the 2012 Champions League final. Is this true or is this false?
False.
False. It's correct. It was Didier Drogba.
It was Drogba.
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Of course you did. Can you do the celebration?
The celebration?
The Drogba celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. Can you do it?
The Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics guests for the Chelsea-Arsenal game. The other 0-0, of course, we've seen since we were last with you was Norwich. Here's the best bit of that match. Norwich back here next Wednesday for the 3rd straight home game. It's crackers at the moment, as many in January as they were in December, and we thought that was some sort of record. Now, just shifting levels for a moment, the PL2 began 2018 with a 2-0 defeat at Swansea because so many of the youngsters were off with the first team at Norwich. Not a lot to talk about in terms of the football, but Swansea did bring their mascot along, Pat. The rather sad-looking swan.
Well, I suppose the first team are a little bit worried about getting relegated at the moment. Maybe when they're playing better, the Swan looks slightly less sad. It's looking really sad.
Brilliant, isn't it? Now, they were in action again very quickly, not the Swans, but the Chelsea boys in the Checkatrade Trophy, one of only 2 Premier League clubs whose youngsters had got to the last 16 of this competition. Remember, it ends with a Wembley final. They were away at Pompey on Tuesday night, live on Chelsea TV, and this is what happened. A quiet first half, a bit like the Exeter match if you saw that with us live on Chelsea TV as well. They grew into it, and this is Charlie Musonda giving it the eyes to Carl Scott and back again in the second half for 1-0.
That is an absolutely magnificent goal, isn't it? Oh, totally involved in it, you know. But the eyes that he does at the start of it were good, but obviously it's the timing of the finish as well. Thought we were through, but...
Stoppage time, Brett Pittman, Pompey's top scorer, and by the way, they picked a full whack 11, Portsmouth, Kenny Jackett, who's been to Wembley lots of times. Then this, the final second, literally, of the added 5 minutes, Musonda, brilliant.
Do you know when it goes in the net, actually really low down, so he's not only got it up and down, not under the crossbar, it's almost hitting the line when it hits it there. That is a magnificent free kick to win the game.
2 goals for Charlie Musonda. And on the subject of Charlie Moo, it is time for Challenge Parker. We have a connection. There is Mr. Parker at the training ground.
Hello, how are we?
Hello, Lee.
Hi. As you can see, I'm in the boot room. Training has just finished. It was freezing outside, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of quality, not least from this young man.
Charlie Musonda.
Charlie, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Right, we're giving you the eyes like you did for
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you seen that back?
Yeah, I've seen it
We've
back.
just watched it again.
Yeah, I
Why
watched
did you
it again.
do that?
Don't know, just felt like
Did you do the eyes not just for the pass, but you also did the eyes in the free kick, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Why'd you do it on a free kick? How does that help?
I don't know. It comes naturally to me. I don't know. I just do it and then it works.
It was a hell of a moment, though. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
To concede in '92 and then win it in '95.
Yeah, it was unbelievable because I thought we done so well to stay in the game at 1-0 for so long until the 90th minute. Then they scored. Head was gone, but then we won the game. So happy with that.
Which boots were you wearing? Because you've got a lot of boots, haven't
I've
you?
got a lot of boots. I've got even I myself didn't know which ones I was wearing. No, I've got so many boots.
Why?
Have
What's the obsession?
have you counted how many pairs of boots you've got?
No, I don't count. No, I get so many, so I like to change. I don't like to stick with just one boot, so I change and I feel good with them.
Now, tell us about training today. Apparently, you were scoring lots of goals in training today, so this is a good week for you, obviously.
Yeah, a good week. We just had a bit of finishing today and it was good scoring goals, a good training session, so very happy.
Have you got a hero? One player you watched when you were, I daren't say growing up because you're still growing up, but yeah, who was your favourite player?
I've had many, to be honest. I've had many. Hazard is one of them, who's here in the first team, Eden Hazard. I liked Robinho, I liked Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Many players who like to play with skills and enjoy football, so them type of players.
The ones who can give it the eyes, right, Charlie? We'll see you here, but we'll be looking the other way. We'll see you here for Norwich. Bye-bye.
So bye-bye. See ya, bye-bye.
And that was Charlie Parker. Now, slightly scrappier than Charlie's excellent 2 goals were the goals in the Chelsea-Arsenal ladies' game. Brilliant win, by the way, 3-2 for Emma Hayes and the girls. That keeps them hot on the heels of Manchester City. But, Pat, these were not net busters. This is Maren Mjelde for 1-0.
You always say it doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it goes in. But you do want to see the net balls now and again, but, why not? And it's an exciting game, you give it that. There are lots of goals. We're all 5 goals here, and we're trying to figure out what's the best goal.
Not this one. Hedvig Lindahl nearly saved it.
Shall we try and figure it? Oh, that actually touched it back in the net. Did you notice that?
Well, the side of the net. This is probably the best goal for the feet from G, right?
Great feet here. That is a brilliant piece of skill. But once again, just about goes over the line. And you kind of don't care about it at the time. And there's been a lot of great goals scored by Chelsea this season. The ladies have been fantastic, some of the goals.
Here's another ripper for 2-2. The best still last, I think. This is off Arsenal's keeper's face. Own goal, Van Veenendaal for 3-2.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't think I've ever seen a game in my entire life where I've seen that many goals just trickle over a line. But you win, you don't care, and in the end, remember, we scored a lot of good goals. The ladies scored some great goals this season, but they weren't great.
No. They've got City in the Cup coming up soon, by the way, and they're only 2 points behind them. Man City 100% in the league. Chelsea have had 1 draw. Boo. Now, trivia time. Last week, we asked you, with Norwich coming up, which 2 former Chelsea players of the year, player of the years, however you say that, have scored their first goal for the club against Norwich. And the answer's pretty recent, quite simple. Juan Mata and Willian. Juan's was here at the Bridge, Willian's was at Carrow Road. Well done to MS Soccer, Bipin Rai and Arjun Patel, the first 3 names we picked out. So well done them. This week's question, Pat, is...
Right, there were 2 0-0s this week. It's amazing we don't get many of them. When was the last time there were 2 0-0s in a row for the Chelsea first team? It's a little while ago. Thank goodness for that. I don't want to go through it again.
Don't think we're going to have another against Leicester this weekend. What are you thinking? It's very good, the home record here. It's 7 league wins in a row now here at Stamford Bridge.
But the other good thing is Leicester, a team that come out and play you. A few of the teams who've played recently have been ultra defensive for large parts of the game. You will not get that with Leicester. They're a good attack-minded side. But I expect goals. I expect lots of chances. We always create lots of chances. But I expect we'll win this one. I've got real confidence, but more enjoyable than the last 2 games.
Alvaro needs a goal. Let's hope he gets one. He's the subject of our bet from our betting partners, William Hill, this week. You can get 3-1 now. That's enhanced better odds on him scoring, both sides scoring in the game, and Chelsea to prevail. So, it's Chelsea and it's Leicester. 3 points, we hope. We'll see you next time.
Hazard's corner into the near post, helped on by Matic for Diego Costa to put Chelsea 1-0 in front. Oh, Pedro lost his footing, but he's managed to find Eden Hazard. Hazard for you! He's done it! That's successive clean sheets in the league since come back to that. Moses makes it 3 and wraps up the points. Victor Moses